I asked him like, hey man, what do you want as a coach? And he was talking about phone stores and all this shit, but nothing was, saying like, I want to coach you to be a world champion. So I went and asked Coach Follis. I was like, hey man, like, what do you want as a coach? And he said, I want to coach world champions, and that's it. And he said, I think you can be one. So I packed my shit and I moved to Vegas. But after that, when Follis killed himself, James came up and he was like, hey man, I want to coach a world champion. So I packed my shit and I moved back to Kansas City. And then people were asking why. And I was like, look, man, I'm old. I'm never going to be able to out-train Brandon Moreno. Brandon Moreno's young. He's tough. I'm never going to be able to out-train him. The only way I'm going to beat a guy like Brandon Moreno is by having a coach like James Krause to help me game plan to beat a guy like this. And then next thing I know, fucking Brandon Moreno's in the gym training in Kansas City. I'm like, fuck, like now what am I going to do? Like,
Did you train with him?
Yeah, quite a bit.
He's a great guy, huh?
He's a great guy, man. Even on the Ultimate Fighter TV show, when him and Pantoja fought first, they beat the shit out of each other. And I was like, well, both these guys are out. Like neither one of them you can't fight like that 4 times in 4 weeks. But I gravitated to Brandon Moreno, and after the show, I called my dad. I called James Krause. I was like, hey, this kid's going to be the UFC champion. And both my dad and James were like, not a chance. But I could tell just the little bit I trained with him, I knew for a fact he was going to be a champion.
And he had really good work ethic.
And he's tough, and he's a super nice guy, but I think he's delusional in the sense that he thinks that he could beat anybody at any given time, and it's not. And he's not wrong. It's like a good delusion. I wish I had more of that. I'm too much of a realist. I'm like, every single fight, I'm like, well, this guy could definitely beat me. But I don't think Brandon Moreno thinks anybody's going to beat him at any time. And he trains that way too. Like training with him it's like car crashes over and over and over again.
When you say he's delusional, do you feel that you're saying that in a way, and I'm not starting controversy again, and
You're starting controversy.
I see it. Negative. Not trying to be negative, but when you say he's delusional, do you give him at least a little bit of credit though to the fact that he already got the belt, so he feels like at that point he's already the highest?
No,
of the
even
highest?
before that.
This was before he was a champ?
The way that he trains, delusional may be the wrong. Yeah, I don't have that, but you could just see the way that he carries himself. Like he's a champion, and that was before he was the champion. He carried it like that.